Have you ever walked through an area in a video game and gone, cool, blimey, that's bloody lovely that is?
Well, I haven't, because I'm a real person and I talk properly.
But I have thought to myself, damn, that's nice.
And today, I wanted to celebrate video games and their incredible designers by making a video list thing about some of my favourite beautiful places in video games. If you find yourself enjoying the video at any point, maybe consider leaving a like, and maybe even consider clicking that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more fantastic videos in the future. And just so you know, this list is in no particular order, so let's just go.
Starting off with a quickie, just the way your mum likes it, The Shallows from Subnautica. I don't have a lot to say about this one. I think I just love water-themed things in general, whether that's Mario levels or worlds in The Sims. You spend a lot of time here, especially on a first playthrough when you're still figuring out how to actually play the damn game. The Shallows are safe, free from the horrors of the ocean. It's coming right for me! Okay, well, apart from that, I mean. Everything here is bioluminescent and timid around you, so you feel safe even in the dark. You're also the perfect distance away from either of the two islands and the Aurora, so as a starting point, it's pretty fantastic. And as you begin delving deeper into the ocean and finding scary things, you'll be happy to return to the safety of your pod and an endless supply of mushrooms.
I think I'll just live here forever, actually.
Ugh, that's so gross. This game is horrible. There can't possibly be any. Oh my god. Look at this place. It's so high quality. The decals on the wall are so crisp, so clean, so shiny. Yes, this hallway from Resident Evil 8 counts as a place. And yes, the rest of Castle Dimitrescu is beautiful. Why is there a U at the end of this word if you aren't going to use it? And I really would like to have spent more time admiring it. Oh, fuck off.
You'll make the best vintage yet.
I know this might sound like a joke, but what you're seeing here is my genuine first reaction to finding this place. Oh no.
Stay right there!
No, I don't think I will. Is she gone yet? Even though utterly terrified, I was so desperate for another look. I don't even know why I love it so much.
Got a bit of that tism in me.
This entire game is full of beautiful set pieces and stunning visuals already. I mean, just look at this. It's so horrible, I love it. Yes, yes, I want more. But it was actually this corridor that inspired me to make this god-awful video in the first place. It's a shame you never get much time to enjoy it. Leave me alone, woman, I'm not interested, I have a girlfriend. Up next is the Forgotten Forest from Kena, Bridge of Spirits. Now, this isn't meant to be a review for this game, we're talking about pretty places and that's it. But Kena Bridge of Spirits is without a doubt one of the greatest games ever made, and I bet you've never even heard of it. Released in 2021 to glowing reviews, Kena is like a DreamWorks movie. You know, if DreamWorks movies were actually good. I was browsing YouTube one day in 2021 when a Let's Play of this game was recommended to me. I clicked it, not knowing what I was about to get myself into, and after just 5 minutes of watching the prologue, I was hooked and I bought it straight away.
Still hands down one of the best financial decisions of my life.
It's Dark Souls meets DreamWorks. It's a game all about dying, so it's quite a mature theme, but passed off in a childlike, whimsical way. And the combat will kick your ass. Just give me a second! The game in general is gorgeous. I mean, just look at it. Harder! Now, I was already enjoying the game, but I fell even harder in love when I reached the Forgotten Forest about 30 minutes or so in. When you first arrive, it's part of the story, and it's dark and mysterious and so beautiful. I want to live here! But even after you save the day and the forest returns to daytime, it's still stunning. This place is huge, and you'll be exploring it for hours. But to avoid being a massive cop-out, as I want this video to be about specific areas within a larger playing space, I choose right here. It just screams mystery and adventure and secrets waiting to be uncovered. Now go play this game so that one day we might get a sequel. Death Stranding Wind Farm Forest, or whatever it's called. Did I forget to mention that we've moved on to the forest section of this video? I almost picked the snowy mountain from later on in the game, but I don't think it's quite as pretty. It's kind of like Suburbia. It's a lot of white. I will never forget the experience of my first climb up that treacherous thing. It's fully seared into my brain. So I picked the forest, because at least for me anyway, I found myself returning to the wind farm quite frequently while trying to 100% the area. And each time I popped by for a chat, I found myself really wanting to take it slow and soak in the view. fucking trees. At least until I built zip lines across the entire map as a sort of fast travel. It's beautiful, but not always peaceful. I hate Mondays. I would put good money on a lot of people never even making it this far in the game. Because even though it's in the starter area, not many people want this to be their entire gaming experience. It took me years to beat Death Stranding because there are so many more unique experiences out there than fucking walking. But this place is nice. I like that there's actually a sit button too, just when you thought a game couldn't possibly get any slower. Next! No matter what, I always settle down in Oakfield eventually. I first discovered Fable II about 11 years ago when I was just a wee lad. Then for the next 10 years, I found myself really struggling to get past the slog of a tutorial. So just kept putting the game down again. Anyway, once I finally bit the bullet and made it back to the open world, I found myself quite fond of Fable 2 as an adult. And after 11 years, finally beat it. Which is pathetic because even if you're doing everything, this game is only like 20 hours long. Fable is a clunky, low-budget series, but it's quirky and charming, and I love it for that. One of the best things you can do in Fable 2 is own property. Get married, have a kid, I regret everything, and live a life. Sort of. You can work a job, and just like real life, it becomes extremely tedious extremely quickly. I always wish there was more to do in Oakfield, or that Fable 2 was more like a real role-playing game, like Skyrim, so that I could sit on a bench drinking mead, or stroll along picking flowers or chopping wood for my fire. Oakfield reminds me quite a lot of Riverwood actually, which would have made it onto this list if I was less creative. It's serene. The sunlight hits it at just the right angle, and if it were real, I'd want to settle down here. Forever.
Why do you have to be so annoying?
You bet. And last but certainly not least, Monster Hunter World was my obsession for like 2 straight weeks of my life. I couldn't put it down. Just one more hunt, I swear. You could pick any single area in this game and tell me it's the prettiest, and I wouldn't even argue with you. This game is a masterpiece. Astera, the hub world built using ships from the first colonists, is absolute perfection. All of the environments have been lovingly handcrafted to be beautiful and picturesque, but the one that stands out to me the most is the ancient forest. Oh great, another fucking tree. Hey, it's not my fault that forests are pretty, okay? I tried to pick something else, I swear, but the giant tree with its canopy of branches and walkways just outmatch every other environment in the game for me, and possibly any game ever for that matter. It's so fairy tale, but you spend little to no time here at all. It's criminal. One thing I love about Monster Hunter is being forced to forage and explore for resources, because it does at least give me a reason to come back. And just like a real hunter, by the end of the game, you will know these areas off by heart, but along the way, you'll come across some gorgeous, breathtaking sights. I've yet to play Monster Hunter Wilds, but it's got a hell of a lot to live up to if it ever wants to make it into a sequel to this video.
And that's it. I do just want to give a very quick shout out to the jungle area of Ginger Island in Stardew Valley, because that kind of pixel art, light, god ray thingy-majig that's going on there. I'm really struggling to think of other games like that, but I know that kind of style has been prevalent throughout my entire life, especially as someone who grew up on the Game Boy Advance, playing games that looked a lot like this. So if you can think of any more pixel art style games that have that kind of aesthetic going on, let me know in the comments. I'm also positive that there are tons and tons and tons of beautiful places and vistas that I missed or simply didn't know about, so also feel free to let me know about those in the comments as well. And maybe one day, who knows, I'll get to do a follow-up to this video with even more fantastic suggestions. But until then, maybe consider clicking that like button and even subscribe, because there's fantastic, exciting content on the way, and I wouldn't want you to miss it. I am, after all, only thinking about you. Bye bye.